Luca, what does it mean to you to come in and get a win like this here?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Obviously, there's a lot more on the line with obviously a couple of guys being from Toronto. And, yeah, we just a good team win. We all did it together from the goalie out. It was we're clicking on all cylinders, so yeah, it was fun.
First 2 games of this road trip, you had trouble scoring. Tonight you did not. What was the difference?
I mean, sometimes it goes and sometimes it doesn't. You just got to kind of stick with it. And, yeah, tonight I was fortunate to get one.
The way the first period unfolded with the penalty kills, the fight, everything else, did that kind of give you guys a little extra juice even?
Yeah, I mean, I know I was fired up after the fight. I was right in front of the bench. It was awesome. Nothing I've ever seen. So it definitely gave me extra juice. I bet it was the bench was pretty loud, so it definitely gave us juice. But yeah, just a great fight.
And for you individually to come in here and get not only an assist but also your first goal here in Toronto, that's got to be special for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's special. Yeah, obviously with a lot of people in the crowd supporting me. It's good to give them one, at least something that they can remember from this game. So yeah, it was just super fun.
What have you seen from Adam Fantilli this season?
I mean, I've played with Adam since I've skated with him since we were like 8 years old. So I've known how special he's been. He's always been a really good hockey player, and yeah, it's translating. It's been since ever we were kids. He was always one of the best players on the ice, and tonight he was the best player on the ice. So yeah, it was definitely special to see, and someone who I've seen grown ever since we were little kids.
I was going to say you played on the Toronto Red Wings together, that U16 team that had so many draft picks. What was he like then versus now? Maybe more so off the ice.
Yeah, on the ice, he was an underager and he was dominant. He was very, very, very good. But as a guy, he's an unbelievable guy. He's a good guy to be around, good guy to hang out with. We went to school together for a few years, so we definitely have that connection. And yeah, it's just a great person.
Would you describe Elvis' impact in the game after it looked like he might have got shaken up in the morning, comes in, and especially in the first, it looked like he was strong?
Yeah, it was huge. Obviously, there was a couple shifts there where we got hemmed in, and he was the backbone there for us. He made some big saves. So yeah, it was just a great performance by him, and yeah, special.
What did you see on your goal there to make that happen?
Honestly, I don't even really know. I think Reeser dumped the puck in, and I think I was like 1-on-3 with their players, not really thinking I was going to come out with that one. Somehow the puck ended up on my stick, and I was just fortunate enough to, just sneak it by the goalie there. But yeah, I don't really remember too much about it. Yeah.
You're still kind of flaking on cloud 9. This is going to be hard to process. It's going to take a while to come down from this.
Yeah, 100%. Just super cool with all the memories growing up in this building. It's just a really cool moment.
Could you hear the cheers from who I could only assume was your family every time your name got announced?
Yeah, I did hear some cheers. Yeah, so it's good to hear, even though there's obviously a lot more Leafs fans, they made sure that they were heard.
James, you know how tough it is to win in this building. What allowed you guys to have success tonight?
Yeah, again, I think just having a good resolve. We didn't like, obviously, the result the last couple games. Obviously, I thought our game in MSG was better than the last one, so we wanted to really make sure we responded the right way. So I think getting back to being predictable to each other, playing connected as a 5-man unit, and again, just sticking together as a team. I thought we did all that tonight.
Your first period seemed to send a message. You had the penalty kills, you had the fight, obviously, with Ollie. How important was that to get you guys in the right mindset?
Yeah, absolutely. That was a throwback sort of scrap that those guys had. Not a lot of defense in that one, but he's a warrior, and he's helped set the tone for us every night, so it's not surprising to see him do something like that.
First NHL hat trick. What does this mean for your confidence, just in terms of your development in the NHL so far in your career?
I don't know. I'm just trying to keep chipping away at becoming a better player every day, and I'm really grateful to the players that I've been able to watch up until this point, and how much they've been able to help me to become the centerman that I want to be. Obviously, I'm not there yet, and I'm going to keep working towards that, but I'm really grateful to people that have helped me this season and last.
Chatted yesterday about just being a young center in the league and what that's like and how hard that is. What is that journey like for you? Like, how steep is the learning curve?
Yeah, it's tough. Obviously, it's harder for some guys than others, and everybody learns at different paces, but I think I've been able to do a pretty good job of it. Just watching Monahan, talking to coach, talking to all of our coaches, they've been really helpful, and I've had a really good support group around me, so they've been helping me get to where I want to be, and it's been good.
7-1-1 in the past 9 games. How would you describe what has led to the success that you guys have been on of late?
Just the belief in our locker room. I think we've been playing as a solid unit, sticking to our system, and just trusting each other a lot, trusting each other's abilities, and trusting that we're all going to be in the playing within the system. And we do that. I think we're a great team, and we can beat anybody on any given night. It's a special feeling to come into a locker room and have that.
What have you pulled from Monahan's game this year?
I mean, well, he's really taught me how to slow down the game in the D zone. I mean, he might not even know it, but I just watch him a ton, and he's such a sound centerman in this league, and it's so hard to become like that. And his face-offs are great. He's great in the offensive zone. He's always in the right position. So just trying to watch him and emulate that, and it's been really helpful.
Luca Del Bel Belluz, someone you've known since you were a kid. Curious, how fun is it to be on the same team as somebody you were on that great Toronto Red Wings team back in 2018-19?
Yeah, I mean, we've been buddies for a long time, so I was really happy for him to be able to get those 2 points tonight. Score his goal here. He had a ton of people here as well, so he's a great kid, great friend, and a great teammate. So it's really great to see him perform like that tonight.
What's the reaction of the boys on the bench after watching Matthew and Ryan go at it early in the game?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, Ollie's a guy that never says no, and he definitely knows when to go, and it gives our bench a lot of juice, and it fires us up a lot. So I give him a lot of kudos. It's not something I could ever do. He's a special person for that, so it's great to see.
It's a hell of a game for him. I mean, score so many and hope. I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him, and he's doing great. Like you said, it's not easy, and he's been working his ass off, and he's doing great. Now Mani got hurt, and he had to step up and take that job from Mani, and. It's not easy with Russians play when you don't speak same language, right? Mani probably by end of season is going to talk in Russian, but he's doing great, and it's nice to see how hard he's working.
To see Adam and Luca have such success in their hometown, what does that do for the group to see that?
Of course, we're really happy about them. It's huge. You're home. You have that chance to play at home. Like I don't.
Right.
So it's nice. It's really nice, and we're happy for them. And like I said, they both are working hard, and they deserve it.
Dean, how important was it tonight, the way you set the tone, not just the fight, but the penalty kills and the way Elvis played and the whole 9 yards in that first period?
Well, I thought the whole team responded, right? I mean, Ole does what Ole does. It was a great fight, wasn't it? But yeah, I mean, the guys responded, and Ole's done that all year. He's been a leader, and not to single out anybody else or whatever, but everybody played their part here tonight.
It seemed like everybody also got energy out of the Ontario kids coming back and being able to contribute the way they did.
Yeah, you know what? It's nice. Obviously, you got certainly people in the stands for a lot of guys, and yeah, to help your team to win is, I'm sure, very rewarding.
What can you say about Adam Fantilli, not just tonight, but how he's had to step up with Sean being out and a big role? It's not easy to play center in this league, but it's even harder at 20.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize he's stepped up all year. He's had a lot of learning experiences this year with figuring out the defensive game. Clearly, as you've seen tonight, he has an offensive game that is fantastic, but you have to keep the puck out of the net as well. And if he's not committed to do that, he doesn't get looks like he's getting. He was sound tonight, played against one of the best players majority of the night in the world, and did a really good job, not only offensively, but defensively as well.
Is there any further update you can offer on Cole Sillinger's status for tomorrow?
No, he was, he took morning skate, and, he's a gritty player, was really close to going. Don't know if he'll be able to go tomorrow. We'll have to evaluate in the morning.
Dean, you kind of talked about, even though you haven't scored the last couple of games, if you just keep playing the game the right way, the goals are going to come. I think second, third, fourth goals, we're winning battles, things like that to create offense. Is that kind of what you're talking about right there?
Yeah, and good sticks, getting pucks in that area, and again, not cheating the game. I forgot we talked about that. Is just we don't talk about opening things up and trying to score goals. We talk about keeping it out of the net, allowing that to translate into offense. It did tonight.